Good day, friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel of astrologer Anil Aggarwala. Today, we will be talking about the financial markets. I've stopped giving financial market predictions, but in my last prediction, I had made the video in which I had predicted that after 28th of November, the market can zoom. But I find that this zoom will be for a limited period. I've written this article on my website 2026 Financial Purge Cycle. Gold, silver, crypto rise as stocks bleed. You see, when planets' prophecy and financial warnings align 2026, the great economic purge cycle. Uh, Astrology, my predictions, Baba Vanga and Robert Kiyosaki, when three warnings say the same thing. For the first time in the modern history, astrological planetary combinations, Baba Vanga's prophecy 2026, economic collapse begins from the west, and Robert Kiyosaki financial crash warnings are aligned to the same window as per astrology in 2025 to 2027, with 2026 as a peak crisis and tipping point. My predictions, Baba Vanga's blind prophecy, my predictions, Baba Vanga blind prophecy and Kurosky hard asset warning all point out to one truth. Fiat health, fiat wealth will be destroyed and gold, silver and crypto will emerge as lifeboats. Then I have given the dates and it will become very lengthy, but let me tell you, on 18th today, Jupiter has transited in the sign Cancer, and it is its exaltation sign. So there is a probability of the market going up. But at the same time, it has been observed during the past in the two events when the market crashed. One on the 29th October 1929 when Saturn was in the sign of Jupiter in Sagittarius, and Jupiter was fallen in Taurus. It had gone in Gemini, became retrograde and fell back in Taurus. A fallen planet in the South Indian classics is supposed to be the most malefic planet, whereas Parashar does not say anything about it. Now, these conditions are parallel now after 5th of December to 1st of June, and they are parallel to the time of the Great Recession 29th October 1929, and then other times when the stock market crashed, and the last stock market which crashed in 2020 when Saturn was in the sign of Jupiter and Jupiter was fallen. It went in Capricorn and came back in Sagittarius. Both were in Kendra. Now, both will be in Kendra. Saturn will become direct on the 28th November. So there will be some ease in the tariffs. The market can go up. But very shortly, 5th December, Jupiter is going to fall back in Gemini as a fallen planet, and Saturn will be in the sign of Sagittarius, and both will be in the Kendra from each other. They are exactly parallel situations as I have mentioned before. Now, historical parallels. I have told you 1929, 2020 and many more. Now, the dollar will dive. Those who hold paper assets will suffer. Buy gold, silver, and Bitcoin before the system resets. This matches exactly with the astrological predictions. And Jupiter is going to be fallen from December 5th to 2030, and there will be extreme conditions till it goes in Aquarius. So every time Jupiter falls and Saturn is in Pisces, there will be a crash. Now, Saturn is going to remain in Pisces till 28th June 2027. So, what we can infer from this? We can infer from this is that from 2025 November 28th to June 2027 will be the worst time for the stock markets. There could be other parallel situations also, like in January 2028. You see what all is happening now on the 19th January 2026. Five planets will be in a bearish sign Capricorn, and it clearly indicates that the market can go down. If it doesn't go down, there will be lot of volatility. Mind you, I am not God, but I am, after my research of all this is all I am predicting. I can be wrong also. Please keep this in mind, and my disclaimer clause is applicable. Now, in the year 2025, Jupiter will cross four Rashis. It was in Taurus, it went in Gemini, now it is going in Cancer, and then 5th December it is coming back in Gemini. Similarly, this process will also be there in the year 2026, and whenever Jupiter falls and Saturn is in Pisces for the coming years, it will be a time of agony and pain for the stock markets. The other thing is that 2026 there is cluster of planets, five planets in Capricorn, and then five planets in Aquarius, and then Mars and Saturn conjunction on the 20th April 2026, when Mars, Saturn, and Mercury will be at 13 degrees. All of them will be at 13 degrees. It is also a combination for fall. So, and also war, because Mars and Saturn are the most inauspicious planets when they get conjunct. And it has been observed that whenever Mars and Saturn are in 1/7 axis, when they get conjunct, or when they also get conjunct and opposition and also related to Rahu and Ketu, then the things are worse. Fortunately, Rahu and Ketu will not be with Mars and Saturn. So this is little grace, but I can tell you this combination is taking place in the seventh house of Russia, seventh house of Israel, eighth house of US and Trump, and in the 10th house of India, in the 11th house from India. But before that, the trio eclipse, which is taking place in the Aquarius Leo axis, will also be, not good, and it will be taxing India also, because the 410 axis will be afflicted, and as per theory of inevitability, the dasha of Mars till February 2026 is most prone for a downfall in the country. And even in Mars Rahu dasha, Mars being Marak, and it is placed in the second house as, and also the lord of the seventh house. So two Marka sthans, it is occupying the second house Marka, and he is also a Marka as the seventh lord, and he is also the lord of the 12th house. So there will be definitely some, intervention at the borders, and there may be terrorism, and India will lose their friendship with all their neighboring countries. So, and it is no wonder that China also betrays India. It is only for the time being that China is helping India because of its own needs. And China has already been, the tariffs have been implemented on China, huge amount, and they will be applicable from the 1st of November. So, and all the Mars and Saturn in the 8th house of US, and the 1/7 axis of Trump and 1/7 axis of US will be afflicted, and Dasha of Marak is there. So, as per theory of inevitability, US and even Trump will suffer a most challenging period, and he can also suffer a downfall in his prestige, in his position, and so would Narendra Modi, because Narendra Modi, in the case of Narendra Modi, the year September 2025 to September 2026 is most challenging, and so is it most challenging for India. So 2026 will pose all type of hurdles, although there may be the infrastructure will definitely improve, and the real estate will also change because it is a karka for real estate, but it is placed in the 12th from moon and second from lagna, and so 12th house becomes more predominant, so there can be losses also, and you can lose some part of the country. The China may, try to capture some part of India where already some controversy is going down. So this is all, friends. I just want to warn that 2026 will be the most challenging year for the complete world, for for Canada, for US. Canada, because the conjunction of Mars and Saturn will take place in the Lagna, Israel, Iran, Iran, India, and other countries who have been allotted Capricorn sign by Brahmina, including India. So this is all, friends, I just wanted to share. Thank you very much for listening to me. Have a good day. Good luck. Bye bye.